Happy Tuesday night. I'm gonna get out of the way now, and I don't know if it'll be actually able to be heard, but I've been dealing with AC issues in my apartment today for no fucking reason. Don't know why, what happened. Probably gonna have to be something I deal with tomorrow. So it's abnormally warm in my apartment, and the problem is I've got an external fan. I tried to set it quite a ways away from me and the microphone, and not blowing directly into the microphone, but there's a very small chance I can hear it, but I don't know if it's like I don't know if it's super loud. I think if anything, it might just barely come across on the microphone. But I'm getting it out of the way. It bums me that I have to do it. It's like almost 90 degrees in my apartment, Fahrenheit, if you care, which isn't gonna be great. And I'm hoping that by the time I fall asleep tonight, it's not as warm because I am not able. I'm one of those people. If I'm even slightly warm at night, I cannot fall asleep. So that's gonna be fun. So we'll get that out of the way. Hello, morning. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. What is okay? And then this. Okay, so I've booted up here. Silent Hill F. I've talked about it a little bit on past things, but I don't think I'd necessarily. I don't know if I was flip flopping on the finale to Silent Hill F. So if you're now watching this after the finale, this is I think stream 6 of Silent Hill F. I ultimately decided after the finale, we're gonna go for it, and not only are we gonna go for the new game pluses, we're gonna go for, from what I've learned, new game plus and new game plus plus, and we're also gonna see, assuming all goes well and correct, all endings possible. Now, trust me, I thought back and forth. I was like, well, what do I do? Do I just go in blind? Do I potentially make this time worse for both me and the viewing experience? Do I, what do I do? And so basically, since the finale, I found basically online what seems to be pretty comprehensive guide, non-spoilery type guide, for both New Game Plus and eventual New Game Plus Plus, that basically outlines not only things that I think I need to do to see endings and stuff, but also I think helps guide some. I didn't want to read too much into it or go too far ahead, but as far as I can tell, kind of guides to see a lot of the new stuff that is available in our subsequent runs here. So there's a small chance someone might see this and be like, oh, that takes some of the charm out of it. But we're already pushing it, trying to get me to do a new game plus. So to me, this feels like a good compromise, both for my enjoyment of this, which is the main important thing, and then also potentially if you're like, well, I want to keep going with the Silent Hill adventure, because the alternative is I don't do this at all, and then it's whatever. But I've been told, I've been reading everything that, like, the Silent Hill F experience is only, not only, but is really only worth it if we go through these other runs, which I do want to do. I will say, two things, or no, one more thing. Schedule wise, I'm not, unlike Signalis, which will probably finish up in the next 2 days after this. I'm not pressed with finishing this for October. It'll probably bleed into November, but this first week of November next week, I am completely off, and I plan on wrapping up and finishing a lot of the current stuff that are on the channel, hopefully, and getting to a couple of things that got pushed aside for like October and everything. I would expect Silent Hill F and these subsequent playthroughs to not bleed too much into November. I'll say that. We should probably be finishing this up sometime next week, because as far as I understand, especially with using a guide, I don't think these are going to take that long. And that's assuming nothing goes wrong. It's assuming the worst things don't happen. Now, as far as I understand, the main thing I need to do is not use the pills. Do not use pills. That's the one thing I need to make sure I really don't do. Other than that, I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that if I try to skip a cutscene that has new stuff to it, that the game will let me know, which I think is important, because we'll be skipping cutscenes otherwise. And yeah, as far as I can just to explain it to the uninitiated, this New Game Plus run, as far as I understand, is going to be a full playthrough, seeing new cutscenes and stuff, and then strategic save slots to then reduce the amount of time we have to play or replay, and then be able to kind of like branch off and see some endings. So that's what we're doing. We're gonna keep, I'm not tuning it harder, I'm not gonna tune it easier. I don't wanna just blow through necessarily on easier, and I don't really care to tune things harder either direction, action part or puzzles part. I don't need that. I don't care. Look at me not caring. Do you see the non-care on my face? Let's go. Hold to, oh, see, it says hold to skip new cutscene. Okay. Cool.
ねえねえ、知ってる？女の人はお嫁さんになるのが仕事なんだって。
仕事じゃないよ。ひな子はお嫁さんになりたくないの？
でもお父さんに言われるとなりたくなくなる。
宿題と同じだね。
やれって言われるとやる気なくす。
Now I will say, it is very funny because I've been told that some of these cutscenes, the changes to them are very subtle. I don't know how great my memory is about being like, oh, that was the difference to that cutscene, especially if they're very subtle. Even though we only played this recently. Like, I don't remember, I mean, if there was a difference right there. I don't know anything. I'm just a dum-dum.
お姉ちゃんって小さい頃からずっとお姉ちゃんだったんだなって。ひな子、私ね。これお姉ちゃんにあげる。
I remember the bell thing.
綺麗だわ。
I remember the most smallest of details. Insignificant details. I also have to drink more water because I'm so hot. More drinking sounds. More water breaks. Sweating here playing Silent Hill. These are not optimal streaming conditions. Whoa!
とにかく今後のことは親の方で話を進める。
お父さん、ひな子の気持ちだって
こんな話二度とないんだぞ。ひな子にとってこれ以上の幸せがあるか。あるわけがない。どこ行く。話はまだ終わってないぞ、ひな子。
それにしてもあのひな子がね。
あいつは本当に高校娘だ。何しろおかげで借金は全て返せる。二度と金に困らずに済むぞ。
お父さん、やめてくださいよ。ひな子に聞こえますよ。
Now, okay. I was gonna say, the journal, I think, all stays intact from our first playthrough. So anything that new pops up, I think, is gonna be actually new, not just... An intimidating monster that appears in Shiramuku. This was the thing that we fought, right? A traditional white wedding kimono. It uses their grand fox arm to compel others to obey. It looks down on me and denies my existence, but at the same time, it pities me like it thinks it's better than me or something. Don't look down on me. You're no better. You're no better.
あってたまるか、そんなこと。
Alright. We're replaying Silent Hill. Let's go. We get another chance to re-explore everything. Like I said, I've got, I think, a pretty good step-by-step guide here about key things to not skip and miss. Doesn't mean I'm only going to yeah, I said yay because I read your comment. It doesn't mean I'm going to straight, I guess, just do the new things. Like, I'm still gonna play the old classic Austin way. Stumbling and bumbling. Slow as shit. Does it mention items? Depends on what you mean by items. But I would assume where items are. It does. Some items. Local doctors note, there have been sightings of foxes coming into town recently. I'm sure that the older generations who have grown up learning to respect foxes are fine, but I'm concerned for any children who may try and chase or provoke the creatures. Foxes by nature are not aggressive, but just like wild dogs, they carry diseases such as rabies, tetanus, and echinococcosis. Sure, I was right there. To name just a few, the town committee should send out warnings to ensure people don't get unnecessarily close to them. Now, I'm also hoping... Do I have weapons? No. Okay, I don't carry, obviously, equipped things. Okay. I'm gonna hope that I can, like, blast through a lot of enemies and stuff, too. I mean, technically, I should be a little stronger, all things considered. You know. If I had the pre-order pink bunny costume, I would totally equip that for the second playthrough, but again, I'm like, or not, it wasn't pre-order, it was deluxe, wasn't it? I would have to pay $10 more for it. Not happening. Not happening. Local doctors know a fox's wedding is a common expression used for times when it rains while the sun is still shining. According to the other folk here in Ibisugaoka, however, they also use this expression for when a young girl was spirited away. Folklore pertaining to gods and spirits becoming infatuated with human women is not something unique to Japan and can be found across the world. Is no exception to this. Even here, there are old tales of young girls being taken away on a fox's wedding and disappearing forever. Spirited away? Spirited away? It's just like in Higurashi. During the Meiji and Taisho periods, the town elders would apparently reassure the families of missing daughters that they have swept away by a fox lord and are now enjoying a life of luxury without a care. Considered buying it for my third playthrough, but then, like, I thought, am I really spending that much money just for a pink bunny costume and some other extras? Yeah. I mean, I'm not one to tell people how to spend their money, but that to me would be. And I've bought frivolous things in video games previously. In art, some statues act as memorials for old or broken tools. It's okay to take these tools for your own as long as you have a use for them. This is called kishu, and it's an action that's considered virtuous. It's a teaching of Inari-sama to make the most out of tools in any way. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. So this is the first moment in the, just so that we get a sense of, if you want to get a sense of what my guide I'm looking at, this is where the guide first says, hey, it basically says, east of this first shrine will be a building that will now be open on New Game Plus, and then it says to go inside and make sure to pick up certain items. So, again, you can, figure out how I'm doing this. It says tenant precision was like interesting.
神様、私はどうしたら。
Okay, so this building apparently is going to be open. And it was not open in our first. And by open, I mean featuring latest fashion for young women up here that make even flowers blush. Did I actually have to go up to a door? Is it not this building? Is it the building further down? It might be the building further down here. One sec. Oh, I think I went. Oh, it's here. East. My bad. I don't know what directions are. This way? Already off to a great start. Wait, I'm looking at this thing. Let me look at look at this. It says here. That's not east. I thought you said west. How can we get money from gamers? Felt low-key dystopic. Yeah. Whenever I try not to, but whenever you do hear of like those like high-level business things for games, like on the corporate level, just the what they, I mean, I'm not saying anything special or anything there. But, oh, I see. I think I understand. Like, the, just how predatory those things are. I think I was looking at the wrong thing. I see. Nope, don't worry. I know what I did wrong. I know what I did wrong here. Okay, so the X right there, I thought this was an X done on the guide map saying that's where I needed to go, but it was actually an X in the game. It wants me to go here. This one. I misinterpreted an X on the map, and now that the X was put on my thing, I now see what it is. It was the CEO of an esports team company.
お稲荷様があちこちに祀られている。
Do you happen to know what team, by any chance? Just curious. Oh, here we go. The Inari-sama of Ibusu Gaoka has been the guardian deity that has protected this town since the old days, but they can be capricious at times. Sometimes they'll turn into a fox and steal chickens and dried persimmons. Other times they'll play tricks on children who don't listen to their parents. I also heard that when they fall in love with a woman they find desirable at first sight, they spirit her away to be their bride. Brazilian W7M. No. Yeah, you're right. I had not heard of that. I guess I am less familiar with the Brazilian ones. Alright, this is the building. I found it, guys. Don't worry. This was not open the first time. I need a key. Research Journal Photo 1. A photo attached to a research journal appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ibisugaoka. Okay, so that's the first thing. Regarding the legend of the sacred sword, oh, here we go. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow even as it remained buried under the earth, so the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizo statues as anchors. Our second game for Spooktober that prominently features Jizo statues. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizo statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhibits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, the 5 elements of wuxing. During this period, it was thought that everything was composed of 5 elements: wood, fire, earth, metal, water. Therefore, 5 was a number associated with harmony. In other words, there should be 5 Jizo statues. Are 5 such statues located in this town? I expect tracking them down will prove a tremendous task. Sorry, I've seen this. Oh, weapon skins. Sacred sword. Let's read about the sacred sword. Come to think of it, the local elders were talking about folklore from Tokyo who came to Ibisugaoka to reach the sacred sword. I like these drawings in here. It is said that it was a hidden village that once served as refuge or defeated soldiers of the Taira clan. Unfortunately, evidence to support this tale is yet to be found. Still, Ibisugaoka shares many cultural similarities with those of other hidden villages, and it is my belief that this tale is true. According to other local legends, soldiers who fled here vowed to exact revenge upon the Minamoto clan and restore the Taira clan to its former glory. Upon swearing this oath, they buried the sword of their deceased leader at the base of the great tree that serves to protect this land. It'd be a historical breakthrough if we could find that sword. However, it is said the sword's animosity continued to grow even as it remained buried under the earth. So, the people erected a sacred barrier around it using Jizo statues as anchors. If one wished to find the sword, they should start by looking for these Jizo statues first. It appears that the barrier works by creating a spiritual harmony that inhabits the sword's animosity. Harmony, yin and yang, 5 elements. Therefore, 5, I think we already technically read that, are 5 such statues. I better go and see whether there's an Ojizo-san in town. Good, good, good. Let me check. Is this already gonna be... I see. Cool. More. 3 of them. I love that I can just hear my fan in the background. Really sets the mood. Really sets the atmosphere of quiet Silent Hill F. A woman's magazine, yeah. Isn't that cute? He always told me to play house like a good girl should. Balcony key. A key stored on the doll's back. It seems to open the door to the next room from the balcony. Great. Don't remember if I did on my first playthrough. Do I still have Kaku's mailbox key? Don't think so. This is from Sakuko. I always Sakuko. Sakuko. But it's too cute for me. Sakuko. Sakuko. Okay, so I assume now through the balcony. Anything? that a little wind chime? Little bell? Look at that. Cute. Boy's diary. I'm gonna be a treasure hunter. I'll make sure of it, and then I'm gonna become a millionaire by finding treasure all around the world. And not just hunting treasure. A real treasure hunter sometimes takes down big scary beasts and bad guys. And don't forget that they have to learn how to escape dangerous traps too. I was play fighting with the girl who lives next door when Mom got mad at me. She said, "What if you leave a scar on her face? Then nobody will marry her." What's that all about? I think the girl would be a really good treasure hunter, though. She always finds the hidden treasure when we play treasure hide and seek. I want to become a treasure hunter with her someday. Treasure hunting game key. Small iron key, unclear what open. Should be related to the treasure hunt mentioned in the little boy's diary. I'm going to assume it's for the little boxes that we found. Packing tips. Well-known expert. Increases inventory capacity. You love to see it. You love to see it. And yeah, if you see me like hovering on a menu for a few seconds extra, it's because I'm scrolling through this guide thing I've got on my computer. So if I'm just looking at nothing. Treasure hunt game note. You found this place too, huh? You're getting hotter. You gotta use that noggin of yours. Let the thrill of the hunt keep your spirits high. Little box. Let's go find more of these little boxes, I think. Well, box. You're real good at this. Not any bozo could find this one. Too bad this isn't the treasure, but points for trying. You were so close. How rude. Kaboom! You got blown to smithereens by my doo-doo bomb and died. Anyone with half a brain would know this would be a trap. Okay, well. I hate you too. Hiya, you got stabbed by my doo-doo spear and died. Anyone looking around here for treasure is no more than fodder for my traps. Faded bride doll, an old doll in the shape of a bride made from clay. It seems to have forgotten for a long time. Perfect. I think I needed that. Yep. Got that. Yep. Perfect. Nope. Just in there. Got turned around. And then we put this. Yeah. Great. It's said that the kanji for Ibisu in Ibisugaoka holds the meaning of a person who has migrated from far away. The most fanciful theory for the origin of this town is that it was once a hidden village for Taira clan soldiers who lost the Genpei War. Genpei? In the town's old customs, there are a few rules that seem like part of a secret village's code, including things like not owning dogs or washing things in the river. But whether or not it's the truth remains a mystery. I remember I made some kind of comment about those, I think, when we first were playing. Which is very funny. What's the, what is this that I'm looking for? Oh, does it, like... Oh. It's on the opposite side of this. It kind of blends in with the moss and all. Look at that. There we go. We put the doll on the thing. Journal updated. Boom. I found a damaged Jizo statue in the mountains. The character for Sushi, Earth, can be faintly seen etched in the stone base. I wonder what'll happen if I offer something that relates to the character. While we're on the topic of offerings, I remember that I offered my old doll once. There's been a lot of reading here so far in the very opening of this. My ears were met with a soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Perfect. We are so good. Okay, and now it does in big, bright red letters. The game is like, soon you're going to get the ability to have pills. Don't take the pills. Don't use the pills. And I'm just like, yeah, well, what if the pills are good this time, though? What if pills is good? I think I should be fine as long as I just don't equip them. All I'm saying is sometimes you should just take pills. Doesn't matter what they're for. Just take them. See what happens.
すいません。
Oh, we got our first skippable cutscene. Huge.
角道を探そう。
Huge.
この先に抜け道があったはず。
No, I'm gonna try really hard not to take pills on accident. It sounds like a very me thing to do, like get very far into this new game plus and then accidentally taking a pill. Just out of sheer, like, stupidity.
Sakuko.
どこ行くの？こっち通るの珍しいね。
車が道を塞いでてさ。
千鶴や？
今は誰かと喋りたくて。
私も後から行くね。
うん。じゃあね。
裏切り者。
Stop calling me a traitor. There's our guy. Oh, now that I mean, maybe me saying this during New Game Plus run when something different might happen is kind of silly, because maybe something really scary is going to happen. But overall, was not too, like, shitting myself during the gameplay. You know, there wasn't, and I say that in a good way. Non-derogatory. There wasn't like I mean, I got slightly startled a couple moments just because they were designed to, but yeah, it wasn't annoying. Yeah, he's waiting to give me drugs. He's trying to foil my New Game Plus run. Kind of crazy of him. Here I go. I love this part. Dun 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 dun. Huh. Run! Ah, shit, the wall got me. Run! Oh, we're still going. Ah, fuck. Don't let the wall grab you. You're letting the ground grab you. Oh, fuck. I forgot. Where'd I go from? I always forget. Oh! Note from Shu, hey partner, these painkillers should work best for you. They'll not only take care of your headaches, but also any pain from injuries. I suspect that the main cause behind your nasty headaches is from you unconsciously grinding your teeth when you're upset. Does that sound about right? If you ever need to talk or anything, just call my name and I'll be there. Okay, I think I should just get rid of them. Discard. Discard. Get rid of those pills. Get it off my menu as well. Let's go, baby. We love that. Do I need to take a chocolate, maybe? We'll see. Chocolate is not drugs, at least. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Where'd I go? Ah, shit, I shouldn't have picked them up. The game really wants me to, How many? I mean, by habit, I'm going to be picking up the drugs constantly, I feel. That is just a thing that's gonna happen. Can't wait. The temptation. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh well. Oh, and then never switch. Well, if anything, I should just be good at just not picking them up. You know what I mean? Shimmy, 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 shimmy.
シュウリンコ
Drinkle, shoo, help! Oh, that almost got me. Okay, so it says, this thing says, yeah, you'll be able to hear, first 2 enemies, turn left and it'll be a gap in the wall. Great. Goodbye, enemy. So frightening. I think I have to get past the... Oh, I see. It's further along. Okay. I'm the best at dodging enemies, so it's okay. Red capsules! Dodge! I just want to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. I see where it is. Is it here? Or is that not it? No, I don't think that was it. Oh, it is it. Okay. I'm so bad at... Even when I've got a map, I'm always like... Okay. Good shit. I think I go up here. I'm also trying to like vaguely recall the pathing I took when I first played this game too, where I'm like... It's like I do remember this area. Red capsules. Oh, hello, enemy. How nice of you to join. I have to go, here. And it would be, well... Oh, wait. Do I climb this? Yeah, climb. Boo, red capsules, boo. Oh. That was a very unfortunate time to open up my map. It's fine. Good shit by me. Good shit by me. Don't do it. Don't take the pills. If I miss something that's like that, you know, it's not gonna be the, like... I'm mostly concerned that I hit the things in the guide. I want to make sure, I'm hoping that, like, I don't have to constantly be looking for, like, other things and shit, if that makes sense. Household tips for good wife and wise mother. Collection of loving ways for mothers to create the perfect home. I just don't want to have to be looking for, like, looking at, well, 4, I guess, technically, too, right? A million things. I already feel stressed having to keep looking down at a guide for during the playthrough. Oh, bandage, though? Huge. It won't open without key. God, that thing on the table keeps getting my attention. Oh, it's our good old friend, Mask. I kind of thought that the game would do more stuff like that. They only really make you do it here, and then during those, like, scarecrow, like finding the things and removing the thorns or whatever, that I can recall. I thought it was going to be, like, spinning and finding things was going to be, like, a big part of the game for some reason. Key doesn't fit. Aye. What do I do with the key then? Is there something up here? Memory. Ah! Going at each other. Backdoor keys. What's the back? Let me see. Oh, the altar puzzle. Whale, when using a restorative item, you will not be interrupted by normal attacks.
何かに使えそう。
Huge. Yeah, I don't recall using these backdoor keys that first time. Kind of makes sense that I would just be like, oh, I think what I actually did is I had just accidentally clicked here, and then didn't know that I wasn't gonna be able to like get back, and then I was, you know, it's a whole like, I don't know what the non-golden path thing is. I don't know anything. I'll go watch my first stream to see exactly what it is I did.
シュウたち無事だといいけど。
Red pills. I'm just looking at this. Just want to make sure. Okay, perfect. Do I want to... Yeah, this takes me through... I'll try to be, you know, since especially because I'm not going to be using red pills, I'll try to, like, carry, like, these for additional health things if I absolutely need them or something. Maybe that's the way to go. Apparently something around here. So I'm looking. I'm making sure. Aha. Diary of Revenge. According to Nihon Shoki, one of Japan's most ancient history books, Yamata no Orochi, a colossal 8-headed dragon, demanded the sacrifice of beautiful young girls for it to devour. Upon hearing this, the wild deity Susanoo no Mikoto, brought 8 barrels of sake to the dragon and lured it into drinking them. Once Yamato no Orochi had become intoxicated, he slew the dragon by chopping off all 8 heads. And according to Ibusu Gaoka's oldest historical records, after being decapitated, one of Yamato no Orochi's heads flew far west and fell between the mountains of Higa no Kuni. Head eventually came back to life as a poisonous water dragon that plagued the land for many years to come. Higa no Kuni is known now as Ibusugaoka. There are records of toxic gas leaks from the underground water streams in the past. It's highly possible that this is where the legend of a poisonous water dragon stemmed from. However, Local records state that Yamato Oroshi's head flew here. There's no mention of this in the Nihon Shoki. It's not hard to surmise that some shameless individuals put a religious spin on the noxious leaks to turn a profit and falsified connections using famous literature to solidify their claim. And an EMA. Great. Love it. Okay. Now I think we can just go for a bit. Get out of the way. Obnoxious ass standing in my way. I still can't get over that. Dead end. That got me. That one got me. That one got me slightly. Fuck. Stop doing that. I'm hurting all of the monsters. They're not hiding in new game. You mean in the original playthrough? You're saying in the original playthrough they weren't there, and now they do. They jump out more in New Game Plus. Is that what you're saying? Rarely do I see it being called like just New Game. I understand. I ended up understanding what you were saying, but I was like, what do you mean New Game? But yeah. I was about to say, like, already I felt like I've seen more, like, jump out enemies than I felt like I got at this part in the first game, too. So, I thought that was strange. How strange. Bop! Bop! Get off me. Oh, the ground again. Still bad at combat to me. Wait, do I have to do this puzzle again? Am I gonna have to
どこ
match the things again?
これは
Thou must first pay respects to the gods. The restless heart betrays thee as unfit for the auspicious day. Thou must first pray to the gods, spirits of thine ancestors. A restless heart leads to corrupt soul. Only through sufficient offerings laid upon many stands may thy soul be cleansed. Okay. It's the wrapping. It's what it's wrapped with. So like it's hard to think about like this while I'm sweaty, you know? I shouldn't be as a person, I should not be made to solve puzzles while I'm like sweating in my own apartment. It's like the visual sucks. This is one of those moments where like I'm really glad I don't use camera. Because, man, I'm like a greased pig playing Silent Hill F for New Game Plus. It's like, what am I doing? What's this wrapped with? What is this? What is this? What is this? This is a leaf. Goes there. This is, it's got the flowers on it. So we're gonna put it with the flowers. This, it's like, it's got the tree thing, so it's this, and then I think I just randomly guessed on these, because at this point I was like, well, it's only gonna be two, it's only gonna be one or the other. I did the same exact thing. It's so, I'm so good. Ah, shit. Run! Don't take the pills! Oh, by dodging. That's some advanced tech right there. I think I rocked this puzzle the first playthrough. I think I just noticed the very unique looking things. It says that I can access a new path southeast here. Here? Oh. Beautiful dagger used for ceremonial purposes. Blade has been intentionally dull, so it doesn't make the best weapon. However, it does seem surprisingly durable. Oh, it's not gonna let me go take the path. I don't want to follow him. What if I just don't? Well, we saw what happens if I don't.
神社。
Okay, now I think I'm allowed to. Oh. Ah. Stuck on a rock. Stuck on a rock. Actually, I have these things now, right? Bup, 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 bup. Oh, I'm close to almost getting another slot. I think I should hold. Am I allowed to just... Oh! I have to investigate. Oh, shit, I went... You can skip this puzzle if I remember the combination. Ooh, let me see if I do remember it. I might actually do it. You know, I always shit on here on my memory, but like maybe I got it. Maybe I got this. It's only 3 symbols. I recall this one, and I recall some of them. Whatever. Let's go first to the southeast path. Yeah, I know. Give me a little bit of credit. I'm not gonna make that big of a mistake. Open the gate. Uh-oh. What is it doing here? Lightning cast down from the heavens, split under the decayed tree. From the earth grows Kutsu, prophet of eternal prophet. That's fine. Where's the fun in not having some kind of threat? You know? Ah! Ah! Here. Another Ema! Okay, so then the other thing, it said, what? You'll be able to find an Ema on a rock. Yep, cross the bridge to a large tree, then go behind it to find a shoebox that you can open. So it's just the opposite side of this thing. Okay. Oh, you're so scary, enemy. Get out of here. Get out of here. God, he can run. A perspective on Higurashi. Tales of mortals being wed to gods and spirits can be found throughout every culture across human history. Certainly, from the perspective of humans, to tie oneself to a divine being is an undeniable honor. However, if one were to consider the opposite perspective, the divine being is binding themselves to a vulgar life form. What could possibly motivate them to make such a degrading choice? Countless seasons have passed since I first came to the sacred land of beauty and wonder, and yet, even now, if I consider whether I myself am worthy of such an honor, cannot answer in the affirmative with any confidence. So, I must ask myself, what benefit is there to such beings mixing their divine blood with that of lowly mortals? To be clear, I am overjoyed to be of some use to them. However, I cannot help but wonder. Find a shoebox. Yep. Great. Shroomole. Dodging does not consume stamina while in a near-death state. That's great. Ow! Back up! Ow. Oh, hello. I think I'm just gonna try to answer it without looking for the things. Give me like, give me like 10 good minutes. I'll solve it. All right, it's 3 images, and I remember there's only so many. I vaguely recall like it's either this or this. And then it was like this. Woo! No way! You've got to be kidding me, dude. And I got to say, the guide that I have does not give like puzzle solutions. So that was literally just by my memory. I cannot believe I remembered that. I cannot fucking believe myself. I actually thought I was gonna have to try around for a few minutes and then just get told the answer. That's incredible. What a moment. What a moment. Oh, that's good. That was good. That was really good. That was really fun. Ow. Stop. Oh, 2 enemies. Let's go. I'm so good.
大丈夫です。
疲れたらすぐに言いなさい。では行こうか。
I'm so impressed with myself. Ride that high for the rest of the night. Oh, I remember that. Oh. I think that part was new. Vaguely don't recall that.
Hinako.
よし、しっかりしないと。とにかくリンコを見つけなきゃ。
Let me see, where does that put me? All right, I'm gonna take a really quick BRB. I'm gonna go get some water and stuff. I'm gonna check on my I'm gonna check on my AC thing real quick, and then we'll play for maybe like another hour or so. Does the guide suggest which ending to get first? I'm not quite sure. You mean between like endings 2 and 3 or whatever? I don't think it recommends, but I didn't look too far ahead for that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what it says. It might suggest something, but we'll cross that bridge when it gets there. Be back shortly. Alright. I'm back. Everything is great. Everything is great. Alright, head to Rinko's house. Don't mind if I do. Oh, shit. I'd minimized the thing. Cool. Alright, let's go. What do I have? Baseball bat? This thing? So basically what you're saying is now in New Game Plus, they purposely do more cheap little jump outs of enemies and shit. Because that's obnoxious. That sounds like they do a thing specifically because they hate me. They're already pissing me off with this New Game Plus situation. And then they're like, hey. 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 Like, specifically me.
まずいな。武器が壊れそうだ。あっち行け。
It says right past. We gotta go like past here. Well, here's the thing. Good thing that I can still avoid enemies like the champ I am, because I'm just good like that. I don't know. Research Journal Photo 2. A photo attached to Research Journal appears to be a clue collected by a researcher investigating the folklore of Ibisugaoka regarding the legend of the sacred sword. I'm going to ignore that comment. In the Muromachi period, the Great Famine of Oei had young individuals desperate for quick money, and so they searched for the legendary sword. One story even claims that the sword was discovered. However, the youth who found it became consumed by the entire clan's resentment and massacred the other one after another. After that, the sword became known as a sacred sword and is thought to contain the lingering animosity of the defeated Taira soldiers. Was the sword hidden after that? There's not enough information. I must search for the Jizo statues myself. Good old Jizo statues. I was able to get in contact with a resident who knows the location of an old Jizo statue. This may be my first clue that will lead me to the sword. Oh my god, so many ads on this thing. Okay. Sacred sword. That's the thing we read. Shrine vault. Good stuff. Go away, enemy. Let me save. Okay. Let me save. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. I'll give you one of these. Huge. Which is what's gonna be the fourth one we want to equip. What do we have right now? Greatly decreases sanity consumption while using focus. Sure. Slightly restores health after defeating enemy. Like that. Increases max stamina. Of course. We have hand mirrors that I never used in the first game. Increases max sanity. Whale. Meh, I get the idea of it. It could really come in handy. Enhances the effects of health restoring items. And Amamoris. So that means the health restoring that I get from probably killing people as well gets boosted. Enhances just the effects. So I think it enhances everything, not just health ones. I think it's saying enhances the effects of health restoring items and Amamoris in general. So I think the health I would get back would increase a bit. I think my max stamina would be even more. And I think greatly decreases sanity consumption. I'm gonna go with that. Maybe it's even if it's just the health ones, then I'll still take it. I still think it's good. I'm still electing. Okay, immediately past this, go and take a left for... Oh, Wait, a sickle? That's not what I thought was gonna be here. Immediately past, turn left and find this. Oh, it's in a garden. Oh, I think it's like right past. Aha! Diary of Revenge. Jumping to the end of the Heian period. Heian? The infamous Ginpei War wreaked havoc across the country and defeated warriors from the Taira clan fled to all corners of Japan for sanctuary. Ancient folklore claims that Ibisugaoka is one such hidden sanctuary. Few ventured close to this land, for the poisonous gas that rose from the ground was a well-known phenomenon. This made it the perfect hiding place for those shamed warriors. Though this did not come without its own inherent problems, as there are numerous records regarding Ibisugaoka's residents suffering from the water dragon's poison. It's only natural, then, that they would turn to idolization as a device to quell the dragon's anger. However, despite the popularity of the faith at the time, not a hint of its legacy remains today. Just goes to show that even the gods are not exempt from the fickleness of man. And an Ema! Look at us go! Okay. Cool. Do I have the faith to actually get something here? I don't think I do. I've got 2 Emas. Oh. Alright. Well. Guess we'll hold off on that. Shu! Rinko! Help! I see an enemy. I saw that enemy. I saw that enemy from a mile away. I saw that enemy. What's this? I don't think I've done this before. Uh-oh. Old medical record. Fujitori Kotoyuki, age 9. Patient had joined a group of children chasing down a fox that wandered into the village. The fox then attacked the patient, leaving several lacerations on his face. The wound below his left eye is particularly deep and shows a considerable risk of scarring. During treatment, he suddenly fell unconscious and was measured with a fever of over 40 degrees. Emergency transfer of the patient to the prefectural hospital was requested. Upon arrival, however, the doctors there were unable to detect any abnormalities, even after multiple rounds of testing. After confirming his condition was stable, the patient was cleared to return home the following morning. When questioned during a follow-up examination, the patient responded that he felt completely fine. According to the patient's mother, however, Kotoyuki is like a whole other boy and has been applying himself to his schoolwork harder than ever before. Oh. Local doctors note, I assumed up until now that being possessed by the fox is sort of curse. However, it turns out that among the followers of the Inari faith in Izugaoka can be more nuanced than that. I heard one tale of a housewife who was possessed by the fox after sharing some scraps of food with a real starving fox. As a sign of gratitude, the fox showed her the whereabouts of hidden treasure. Another tale claims that a pious shaman was possessed by the fox and given premonitions of a coming famine. They were able to warn the town and stockpile enough food to endure it. There are numerous stories like this suggesting that being possessed by the fox not necessarily a turn of bad luck. Though, with the influence of today's media from outside the town regarding ghosts and horror stories, fox has become seen as a purely negative phenomenon, particularly among the younger generations. Let me in. Let me in. Small key. Local docs note there are numerous tales of those who blaspheme against the Inari faith being possessed by the fox. These tales have no quantitative scientific basis, of course. However, I want to try my best to avoid outright refuting tradition and local beliefs. The effectiveness of any medicine provided to a patient who believes themselves sick due to the fox's possession is drastically low. As a man of science, I surprise even myself here when I say that, for the best results, patients should be told to offer their sincere prayers to Inari-san prior to seeking medical treatment. By respecting and complying with local traditions, I can build a far stronger rapport with my patients here. Great. Oh, it's moved. Even now, the trust given to the long-standing physicians of the Iwai family is unshakably strong. When I spoke to the eldest working member of the family at a gathering, I was astonished by their outstanding bounty of knowledge. Though, as they discussed the details of their practice with me, I got the hint that they might still be controlled substances in their treatment. However, I think it's best I look the other way in this situation. While it is now illegal to produce the cloudy rice wine known as Doburoku, people across Japan were once free to make it as they needed. Perhaps operating within the gray area of legislation between traditional and modern medicine has always been the role of local physicians here. Need more water. Gonna pass out from heat stroke. It's gonna be fun. Congratulations. Is that a meme? Autopsy report. Undetermined cause of death. Undetermined COD case 09. Body was astonishingly malnourished, and the calvarium had split open like it had burst from the inside. The cranial bones had been hollowed out and filled with insect eggs, later identified as belonging to various species, including locusts, grasshoppers, and crickets. No evidence to suggest they were put there by human hand, seemed to be planted by insects naturally. Highly unusual behavior considering the current harsh winter temperatures. Yet another corpse to come through with an inexplicable COD. At least this one was easier to stomach than case 08. All bodies with inexplainable causes of death are kept secret and swiftly handed over to the police department. In turn, police department immediately disposed of such bodies without so much as a customary glance. Additional notes, this man was suspected of blaspheming against religious doctrine. He seemed to bear some kind of grudge against the Inari faith. It's always the same with these strange corpses. After all, there can only be one outcome for not paying reverence to Oinari-san. Dodge. Oh, lock's broken. Oh, okay. How the fuck did I get out of here again? Ah! Oh yeah, I got through the window. I remember. I completely forgot that was like Dadoy. Sorry, I'm looking at this thing here for a sec. Let me see something. So it's all the way up here is the next time I have to pay attention. Leave it alone. Potatoes.
武器が壊れかけてる。もうだけ持ってくれ。
No, no replacement for you, Hinako. Remain strong with it. Sennen Sugi Shrine Flyer. Let's hold a Jichinsei. Close enough. Whether you're building a house or pulling it down, digging a well, or filling one up, it's all done upon Inari-sama's land. We should show our gratitude to Inari-sama by holding a Jinshinsei. Holding a Jinshinsei is especially important for wells, lest we forget the ancient tale of a poisonous water dragon that once wreaked havoc upon Inari-sama, finally sealed it deep underground. Until digging a new well is just like opening up an air hole for that terrible dragon, and if we're not careful, we risk facing its wrath once more. That's how we must have a Jichinsei. Exclusive price for first-time customers. Oh. Special deals for requests on unlucky calendar days. Call for a free consultation now. I remember what Sakuko once said. Senninsugi's shrine didn't used to be the small shrine that we know. The real shrine was situated on the mountain and was much more impressive than it is now. Long ago, there was an actual 1,000-year cedar that was worshipped as a divine vessel. Unfortunately, it was struck by lightning and burned to ash. Upon losing its divine vessel, the shrine was abandoned and became the small shrine. It is present day. Gotta go all the way. Oh, it's beautiful. Key to Sakuko's mailbox. Plain mailbox key. The surname Higurashi is written on the attached tag. Mailbox.
サクコンチの郵便受けの鍵
Letter from Sakuko's mother. Dear Sakuko, you must never speak again about how to hear otherworldly voices talking or singing. Puberty is a difficult time. You must hear and see strange things that you can't explain. Same thing happened to me when I was your age. However, it's nothing more than your imagination playing tricks on you. If your friends find out, though, they'll label you the strange girl. They'll abandon you, ostracize you. Because around here, once rumors spread, people will never look at you the same way. Oh. Saku says the custom of putting old tools to rest is called the Tsukumogami faith. During the course of history, it somehow fused with the Inari faith, making a special religious view of Ibisugaoka. The only shrine in town, Senninsugi Shrine, was, as the name suggests, worshipping a 1,000-year cedar as its divine tree. After living to see 1,000 years, it was praised as divine, and then once the divine tree turned to ash, it was time to worship the next oldest thing. Sakuko reckons that just so happened to be the moss-covered Inari statue. Oh, would you look at that? Well. Huh. Rusted flask. An antique portable thermos bottle. The glass container size broken, so it's no longer usable. Usable. Perfect. Okay. And where's this? Where's this? Cool. I did get the mailbox key. Oh, hello.
おい相棒、リンコの家はそっちじゃないぜ。
ごめんぼんやりしてた
ここサクコの家の神社だよな。
うん
あんまり思い詰めるな。急いでリンコを探そう。
そうだな行こう
Okay, so then I go not far from here. It's right past the corner, yeah. Right, yeah. in this little divot. Oh, steel pipe. Look at that.
ちょうどいい。
Jizzo statue. I found a damage of Jizo-san in the mountains. The character for Mitsu, water, can be faintly seen etched into the stone base. I wonder what will happen if I offer something that relates to the character. Is this Sakuko's family shrine? My ears were met with the soothing chime of bells upon offering the item. This should do. Look at us go. We're so good. Okay, I think we just go. I hear enemies. Go bat. Oh, I picked up red capsules. Hold up, enemies. I said, hold up. I said, hold up. Okay, so I can't go there, so we gotta go. Ow! Stab for the toolkit. What are you talking about? Block access. Oh, with the... Don't worry about it. I don't... Like I said, I'm not... If I miss something like that, that's... I'm fine with it. If it's a good Amamori, then I'll be playing a slightly harder game than by missing it. Probably want to go... Dodge. Ah, shit. Do I remember the pathing here? Hello, friends. So many friends. Shit! Oh, that's true. I am mostly just a heavy attack person. That is how I roll. Nothing? Shit. Any items over here? A Yokon. Yeah, Yokon. Fuck you, game. That's a lot of damage. That's a spicy attack right there. Oh, is this where the big guy comes? And you gotta like crank the well or whatever? Is that this area? I watched someone at this part and I watched them fight that thing, and then I remembered that I just completely just was walking around him and didn't fight this guy at all. I was like, I'm not gonna do this. I don't need that. And I'm not gonna fight him again. Do I have to... Butterfingers! Alright, so same strat. That's what we do.
そっちまで行けないんだ。蔵に逃げ込め。俺は窓をこじ開ける。
Lead him over here. Come on. Go. Why fight when you're a master of evasion? Oh! Oh shit. Come on. Ha ha ha. I did it my way.
Yes.
Come on. Wow. It's so lame I get hit there.
よかった。純子さんに頼まれたんだ。何が？
Ba ba da ba bum. Oh, you're gonna need some health here. Or is not health, faith. Completely different word. I think it was because I was looking at the health upgrade. It's this puzzle thing. Okay. Now, when I did this before, Can you imagine how I feel? I put the polite smile for now. Okay, I'm just gonna... Polite smile. Who's got a polite smile? Surely I remember the answer. Nope. Okay, look, this is what I'm gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Yep. Where are you pointing? You're pointing this way? Did I run the right way? I might not run the right way. I got scared by the things chasing me. Oh, no, I'm good.
またかかし
Can you imagine how I feel? What's it like to have been deceived by you for so long? I think all the correct ones are Rinko. This is how, the way I solved it by the end of this is I was just like, you know what? Activating them? Not that bad. Just fucking guess. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Some little things start chasing you? Eh. Just give him a little razzle dazzle. You're fine. Can you imagine how I feel? He once looked at me the way, he never once looked at me the way he looked at you. Not once. He never looked at me. He never looked at me. He never looked at me. Fuck it. Huh. I just got him. Contort your body. Chasing me. Did I run the wrong way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, did I point the... Did I go... Well, that was awkward.
どうしてまたここに
Finger. Happens. I think I angled bad. I didn't see him. Are you kidding me? I don't think I fucked up there.
どうしてまたここに
Third time's a charm, they say. There we go, we got it. Can you imagine how I feel? You always... Okay, I think this is the last one. I think this is the one where Oh, maybe this is the second to last one. I just remember there was one in the first playthrough where I got to the final one, and I was just activating them all. Like, I just had, like, a group of... Just a group of guys. It was actually quite fun. Ow, ow. Wait, did I read those the first time? Are those the same things that we've read before? Oh. Or am I skipping unread dialogue on accident? They're different. You are skipping. Uh-oh. I thought they would have just been the same things. Can I re-get them? Are they... Can I reread them in, like... Oh, yeah, I totally can. They're right here. So really, these are different? Article, child drowns in waterway. On the evening of the 7th, a 5-year-old girl fell into the waterway of a rice field and subsequently drowned to death. Authorities believe she accidentally fell in while playing. I only had that thought because I was like, wait, did the first time we were playing them, did they even have messages attached to them? I was like trying to remember. I don't know. To the children of Ibisugaoka, good kids don't play near waterways. Be especially careful when there's been a lot of rain because water levels will rise. Good kids don't play in crop fields. Watch out for those reservoirs and ponds because they're dangerous too. Around 6 p.m., the girl's family discovered her floating face down the waterway after being carried 2 kilometers downstream from where she initially fell in. She was transported to a nearby hospital where she was pronounced dead on arrival. Multiple accidents have occurred due to this waterway in the past, but a single prevention measure has yet to be put in place. Parents and guardians, when children are lost and begin to panic, they become less able to pay attention to their surroundings. There have been numerous reports of children running around areas they're not familiar with and falling into waterways and reservoirs while drowning. If you come across a lost child, please offer your help to them. Oh, it was this one, I think, that where I had the... Yeah, I think, you hurt me and even hurt him too. Do you know how it feels to force him home? I'm staring at that. Yep, this is the one where I summoned a bunch of them. It was just like a fucking... It was just a fucking mess of people. Let's just go for it. Ah! Okay. Okay. Like, it's not even the one I want. I can tell you one thing, I'm not going to fight all these. Yeah. Fuck, I can't even select the thing. God. That's not the one I wanted. Shit. This evening, the lifeless body of Shimizu Hinako was found in a crop field waterway after she presumably drowned to death. I suspect that she panicked after losing her way and began running around in the dark. This is likely when she stumbled and fell into the waterway. The name of the actual child who tragically died has been replaced with cutout letters of my name. What a disgusting prank.
ひなこ。
あれさっきのは
早く来いよ。ひなこ。
Amazing.
リンコは
読んでみよう。リンコ。俺だ。シュウだ。いるなら返事してくれ。
来てくれたんだ。ひなこも無事でよかった。
怪我はないか。家族は。
私は大丈夫。でも誰もいないの。足の悪いおばあちゃんまでいないなんて、こんなの絶対に変。誰もいないし、気味の悪い怪物がうるつき回ってるし、何が何だかわからないよ。
Oh yeah, we gotta see this.
サクコ、あんないい子がどうして。
これ以上ここにとどまるのは危険だ。町を出た方がいい。
町を出るって、お父さんやお母さんは、みんなは。
助けを呼ぶためにも今は行動を急いだ方がいいかもしれない。
みんなを見捨てるわけじゃない。助けるためにも一度脱出する必要があるんだ。
でも町を出るって言っても、あれじゃ無理だよ。
無理ってどういう意味だ。
そっちの窓から天境が見えるよ。霧が濃くなければ。
嘘だろ。
急がどうしよう。
東の鉄橋がダメなら西の県道を目指そう。
柊の家の裏山を抜けるのか。
あの山越えられるの？
わさび田への道がある。うちだけの抜け道だ。リンコ、念のため薬や絆創膏を持っていきたい。
台所に救急箱あるよ。取ってくるね。
あ、私も一緒に行こう。手伝う。
相棒が一緒なら安心だ。
台所どこだっけ。
Ah! Take a tumble. remember this moment. Well, I remember a lot of moments. I don't know why this particular moment stuck in my brain for some reason.
いた。
There he is. There he go.
もう少し待っててくれてもいいのに。
The start of this section. I mean, I do very much recall the getting pushed down the stairs thing too. I do very much recall that as well. But I meant specifically these like little what do they call it, corridor section. Here we go. Here we go. Mandate of the clan: drain from the sacrificer blood, sparing not a drop, and add unto it wine that has been distilled 8 times over. Spare her body of its earthly viscera, and fill it instead with rice that has been mixed with the master's saliva before sealing it shut with needle and thread. In the dark shall the vessel rest undisturbed until the redolent odor of wine rises from her skin. Adorn her in fine garments befitting a bride, then set her afloat on a raft of straw so her blood wine may seep into the water's surface. Do this, and into the depths she shall sink, quelling the wrath that waits below. Let me see this. Oh, okay. I had a feeling the way it kind of like focused there on the stairs, I thought that was like, oh, that might be trying to draw attention to that. It's a hand. A perspective on Higurashi. It is a core tenet of Shintoism that each land throughout all Japan is protected by its own deities. From this, people pray to the gods so that they and their lands might be possessed or blessed. In turn, their belief strengthens the gods and gives them the ability to better protect the land in a beneficial cycle of reciprocation. Thus, the bond between humans and gods is vital to the prosperity of both. If the underlying strength of this bond can indeed be explained through mortal blood, then the reason of the gods joining themselves in sacred matrimony to mortals who call their land home becomes evident. Perhaps it is through the addition of their blood that the bond between mortal and god is strengthened. And if this is true, then I should think that frequently upholding such forms of unification would be best for all involved. However, in practice, marital bonds between mortal and deity are vanishingly rare. It is a mystery why this is so, or perhaps I find the greater mystery to be, why was I chosen? Was that everything? No. There we go. Embroidered drawstring bag. This embroidered drawstring bag is very high quality from the fabric to the pattern, so be careful not to get dirty when storing your belongings. Boom. Huge. I'm trying to remember now. We go like... We need a key. Running, running, running. We go under. Storage room key. Small dainty key place. Maybe we can open the storage room door. Fucking nothing. And take this chocolate. Sanity, stamina. Beep bop. Alright, we're actually going to call it a night there. As I said, we are most likely going to hit this quite a bit, or in large quantities next week. As I said, tomorrow is going to be, maybe, potentially, hopefully, maybe finishing Signalis. If not, then we overflow that to Thursday, because I want to finish it by the end of the week. Actually, we'll be streaming Thursday night, so if there's Signalis to do on Thursday, then we'll do that. And then if it goes super short, we'll switch to something else. But mostly over the next 2 days, Signalis finishing, that's going to be the main goal. Hopefully we finish Wednesday. If not, it's fine if it bleeds into Thursday. And yeah, stream Thursday night. No stream. No. Said that weird. No stream Friday night. I'll be gone and busy. Halloween stuff. Having the time of my life. Hopefully. Probably not. But hopefully. Always keep the mind open. And then, yeah, like I said, once this week is done, I'll have plenty of time off from work and stuff. So I plan to do some pretty large and quantitative and qualitative streams next week. So thanks for watching. I'm excited to see more of this. I think pretty successful. The guide has worked quite well, I would say. I think it's been pretty easy to follow, which is nice. It's obviously always not my preferred way of playing in general games, but I will take this, as I said at the start, over maybe potentially missing stuff and kind of making a new game plus run pointless for the all intents and purposes here. So I think next time we play, it's looking like the guide is telling me we're going to see the jokey ending quite quickly. So that'll be probably at the start of whenever we next play this. So Signalis tomorrow. Try to finish it. If not, then we'll get to it Thursday as well. Have a nice rest of your night. Take it easy. Stay safe, stay well. And hopefully tomorrow my AC is working. And I'm not sweating while I'm playing Signalis. That's going to be terrible. Until then.